Hi, my name is Neo Coco TV, or you can call me Coco for short. I'm the reincarnation of the Blue Eyes Spirit, and as you can tell, I very much. And starting my career as a VTuber model and basing my whole persona around Yu-Gi-Oh, I've discovered a lot of my friends have kind of shared the same mindset, I guess is a good way of putting it, to where they'll either say, I really liked Yu-Gi-Oh as a kid, I liked watching the show, but I never got into the card game. Or, I really liked playing the card game as a child, it's just, I kind of grew out of it, or I wasn't really into the current meta. Well, let me tell you one thing, metas are metas no matter what game you play, but I thought it might be fun to host a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament to encourage new and returning players to Yu-Gi-Oh! And by me saying that, I'm not saying this tournament is not open for experienced players, but I will be able to get into more of the rules here in a second. So, we're going to be doing our tournament on Master Duels, and I know some of the grievances behind Master Duels and how some of the cards are a little different and the meta's just slightly different in Master Duels than it is in real life. However, I do think Master Duels is a wonderful way to learn Yu-Gi-Oh! As well as learn how to build decks. But don't look at my duel pass, by the way. I accidentally spent all my gems on trying to get cards recently, so I don't have any gems to get the duel pass just yet. But don't look at me. So what I was planning to do is for people who want to play the game to go through the solo mode. And as you go through the solo mode, you get like these decks that they'll hand to you, right? And give me a second while this loads up. So as you go through, they'll give you loaner decks. And that's kind of where I want this tournament to lie around. Because if you're new or returning, you'll be able to learn different methods of playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Through the solo mode, as well as being able to find what niche of Yu-Gi-Oh, like what niche of deck you like to play, because they're going to show you how to play with Z's, Synchro, they're going to show you how to play with Pendulum if that's what you want to play with, No Judgment, they're going to teach you fusion summoning, they're going to teach you different methods to play the game. And because of that, I think for new and returning players, this will be a nice way to enter the niche of what they like to play. And so, for instance, obviously I can't play this deck because it's not one of the solo decks. I'll show you my personal favorite deck, or my Bimbo deck. Don't mind it. I don't know if this is the new one or not. Yes, okay. So I like to play Melfi cards, and there are these cute little rabbits and dogs and different things, and I found my niche in Yu-Gi-Oh! Just by finding a deck of cards that I enjoy. And personally, part of that had to be me learning to play with a structure deck and me trying to learn what type of deck I like to play with. And so that's kind of my main goal with this tournament, is I want to encourage, again, new and returning players to find the niche in Yu-Gi-Oh! Also, don't look at my rank because we're not talking about that today. But new and returning players to find something that they might love for Yu-Gi-Oh! And maybe this tournament might be an epic fail and people are going to be like, man, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is still really hard. Or maybe it will spark some joy into somebody. And so that's kind of the biggest goal. And I really hope to see a lot of you guys there. I will be opening a Google form for people to enter the tournament. It will also include asking you how many years you've played or what was the last thing you can remember playing Yu-Gi-Oh! That way I can set up the brackets to be a little bit more fun. But yes, the only rules, like I said, is to make sure that whatever deck you choose is going to be coming from the solo deck, the solo mode, one of the loaner decks on there, and just have fun. Thank you again so much, and I hope to see you all. Also, I forgot to mention the day of the tournament. So the tournament will be May 27th and 28th, depending on how many people are going to show up to the tournament. Also, if you're a content creator, feel free to make any sort of content regarding the the tournament, show your process through the solo mode, through your process through the tournament. You can do whatever you want to do. But yeah, so that's gonna be my Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. I haven't come up with a name yet, but I'm sure there will be a name under the title of this video or with the video, so I'll see you guys then. Bye!